Match week 7 of the Premier League has come to a close, and this weekend we saw a lot of late winners. We saw a lot of teams score in the final stages of their games to pick up 3 points for their teams or manage a draw. We also saw the big clubs continue their good form to try and go on and win the Premier League title. Just before we head into the video, I just want to say sorry that there wasn't a Premier League preview video that did go up before the weekend's games. I just got really busy with real life stuff, and it kills me that I didn't bring out the Premier League preview because I enjoy making these videos so much. We've got the Premier League review today, so today I got 10 things we learned this Premier League weekend. Match week 7. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, make sure you go ahead and click that like button, subscribe. If you are new to the channel, make sure you also click on that bell button so you could be a part of the notification squad. Number 10. Agüero incident. So I couldn't start this video with talking about the Premier League games. I just need to talk about what happened previously, just prior to the Premier League weekend. Sergio Agüero was in a car crash in Amsterdam on Thursday, less than 48 hours before Saturday's Manchester City clash against Chelsea. Sergio Agüero is facing a long layoff. Reports in Argentina said that Agüero will be out for at least 2 months after suffering fractured ribs when the taxi in which he was traveling in hit a pillar. And Sergio Agüero has been in some incredible form this year, and it's so shattering with Agüero being in form, with Manchester City dominating every team they do come up against. It's a big loss for Manchester City, and it's a big loss for Sergio Agüero and his season. With him being level at the top with the top goal scorers in the Premier League, this is going to set him back quite a bit. But Agüero is one of the very best, or he could even be the very best striker in the Premier League today, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Want to see him out there playing for City again. Number 9. Kane scoring for fun. So here we go, heading into the Premier League action from this past weekend. Harry Kane scored twice as Tottenham Hotspur maintained their perfect away record with a 4-0 victory over Huddersfield Town. The striker raced onto a headed clearance from Trippier to put in his first on 9 minutes. Pochettino's side doubled their lead on 16 minutes when Ben Davies finished off a sweeping one-touch move. Midway through the first half, it was 3-0 as Kane curled in his 6th Premier League goal of the campaign. And Spurs during the second half made it 4-0, and this is Tottenham's 4th consecutive Premier League away win of the season and their 6th in total, taking them into 3rd place. Number 8. 4 goals, 3 points. Manchester United continued their winning ways in the Premier League as Marouane Fellaini scored twice as United continued their impressive run with a 4-0 victory over Crystal Palace at Old Trafford. And it only gets worse for Crystal Palace. Juan Mata got United off to a great start, making his 200th Premier League appearance in the 3rd minute with a goal from Marcus Rashford's cross. Fellaini's first goal came on 35 minutes, and his second came just after the break, heading in a Marcus Rashford free kick. Lukaku added a 4th for Manchester United in the closing stages, equaling Andy Cole's record of 7 goals in his first 7 league matches for Manchester United. And the result takes United to the top of the Premier League table, level points with Manchester City, while Crystal Palace stay rooted at the bottom with 0 points and no goals after 7 games. Number 7. Crouch's late winner. Stoke City picked up a 2-1 win over Southampton at home, and it was Peter Crouch who scored the winning goal. Mark Hughes' side took the lead before the break when Diouf headed home a Shaqiri corner. Berahino then saw his penalty saved by Fraser Forster after he had been brought down by Van Dijk. The striker was made to rue the miss as Yoshida pulled Southampton level with a superb second half volley. But with 5 minutes to go in the game, it was Peter Crouch, the substitute, scored, bringing Stoke level on points with 12th placed Southampton. Number 6. 95th minute equalizer. Richarlison scored in stoppage time as Watford battled from 2 goals down to draw 2-2 against West Brom at the Hawthorns. It was Salomon Rondon putting West Brom ahead with his first shot of the match, firing past Gomez from a tight angle after a powerful run. The Baggies doubled their lead in quick fashion as Johnny Evans bundled the ball in from close range, but it was Richarlison who picked up an assist and a goal, being involved in both of Watford's goals to bring them from 2-0 down, drawing 2-2 against West Brom. The point sends Watford into 5th position while West Brom are in 10th. Number 5. forever blowing bubbles. Sarko's last minute goal gives West Ham the 3 points and moves them out of the bottom 3 with a 1-0 victory over Swansea City. The striker tapped home a cross in the 90th minute to hand West Ham their second win of the season. It hasn't been all smooth sailing for West Ham so far this season, but this 3 points is really important for themselves. The game was looking like it was going to be a 0-0 draw at London Stadium, especially when Andy Carroll's late shot came off the crossbar, but a double substitution proved to be a masterstroke from the West Ham manager, which eventually brought them the 3 points and the 1-0 win. The defeat leaves Swansea without a win in September and brings them down into the bottom 3, while West Ham jump out of the bottom 3. Number 4. City beat Chelsea. A stunning goal from Kevin De Bruyne gave Manchester City a 1-0 victory at Chelsea that puts Pep Guardiola's side at the top of the table over Manchester United only by goal difference. De Bruyne unleashed an unstoppable left-footed shot from 20 yards out after a neat 1-2 with Gabriel Jesus on 67 minutes to seal Manchester City's 5th straight win in the Premier League. City had the better of the first half but could not break the deadlock, Chelsea goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois saving superbly from Fernandinho just before the break. Jesus had an effort blocked on the line, but like I said, in the 67th minute, Manchester City pick up a huge 3 points over Chelsea. And because of that win, now there is a points gap between City and Chelsea. That points gap is 6 points. But I'm sure Chelsea are going to want to fight back, and they will definitely be in the title hunt as we go on throughout the season. Number 3. Burnley do it again away. Burnley move into the top 6 of the Premier League as they continue their superb away form this year with a 1-0 win over Everton at Goodison Park. Burnley have been unbeaten at Chelsea, Tottenham and Liverpool this season. Burnley led through Jeff Hendrick's composed strike after Stephen Ward made the 24th pass of a brilliant team move on 21 minutes. In response, Sigurdsson's shot lacked power to beat Burnley's goalkeeper Nick Pope in the first half. Oumar Niasse making his first Premier League start of the 17-18 season after his winning double against Bournemouth headed off target, and Ashley Williams' effort was deflected wide as Everton could not find a way past Burnley's defence and their goalkeeper. So Burnley are now in 6th on 13 points, while Everton dropped to 16th with 7 points after 7 games. And it's been incredible to watch Burnley go out there in their away games and have the confidence that they could at least pick up a point. And it's against big teams, the likes of Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool and now Everton, that they've gone ahead and at least picked up a point in all those games. Number 2. Liverpool dropped points at St James's. Liverpool fell behind the clubs above them as they were held to a 1-1 draw by Newcastle United. In the game, Liverpool had 17 shots, only 2 on target, while Newcastle United only had 8 shots for themselves, 5 on target. Jurgen Klopp's side led at St James's Park through Felipe Coutinho's brilliant goal on 29 minutes. And if you have not seen it, go ahead and watch it. It was an incredible strike from Felipe Coutinho, showing you why he is leaps and bounds better than everyone else at Liverpool at the moment. Newcastle levelled 7 minutes later when John Joe Shelby played in Salou, who scored when Joel Matip's tackle deflected off him into the net. After the break, Daniel Sturridge and Mohamed Salah failed to punish Newcastle United in the second half for chances that they could have scored, while John Joe Shelby cleared Dejan Lovren's header off the line. In stoppage time, Newcastle substitute Mohamed Diame had a chance to score the winner against Liverpool, make it 2-1 at St James's Park, but his close range shot deflected into the arms of Simon Mignolet. Liverpool fall to 7th, while Newcastle United rise into 9th position in the Premier League. And number 1, September's Player of the Month. So I didn't do this for the previous month, but I feel like at the end of every month, I should go ahead and give you guys, in my opinion, who should be the Player of the Month in the Premier League. And in my opinion, there was no standout player, there was no player that played better than Harry Kane during the month of September. Just in the Premier League, he played 4 games. 3 games he went on to score. Against Everton, he scored 2 goals. Against West Ham, he scored 2 goals. And just this weekend against Huddersfield, he also picked up 2 goals. That is 6 goals in 4 games in the Premier League for the month for Harry Kane. Also, this doesn't really count to the Premier League Player of the Month, but in the Champions League, he went on to dominate in Spurs' games, and he has been the main reason why Spurs have gone on to pick up the points that they they did during the month of September. We also had the likes of Lukaku, Agüero and Morata who had an incredible month, while Lukaku scoring in every single game during the month of September. But I felt like Harry Kane was more influential in his games during September, and that is why he will be crowned September's Player of the Month in the Premier League. Let me know who you think is September's Player of the Month down below in the comments. But it's time to run through the results from this past weekend in the Premier League. Tottenham Hotspur picked up a 4-0 win over Huddersfield to start the weekend off. West Ham had a 1-0 win over Swansea. West Brom and Watford had an entertaining 2-2 draw. Stoke City defeated Southampton 2-1. Manchester United had a 4-0 win over Crystal Palace, while Bournemouth and Leicester held a 0-0 draw. City defeated Chelsea in a really big game 1-0. Arsenal defeated Brighton at the Emirates 2-0. Burnley defeated Everton 1-0, and Newcastle United and Liverpool played a 1-1 draw at St James's Park. And we take a look at the Premier League table before we do end this video. It's City and United who sit first in the Premier League. City over United by a +1 goal difference, and both Manchester clubs are looking very good right now. Tottenham Hotspur jump up into 3rd, while Chelsea drop down into 4th. Arsenal find themselves in 5th, with Burnley in 6th. In mid-table, we've got the likes of Newcastle, West Brom, Huddersfield Town, and down in the relegation zone, we see Crystal Palace played 7, no wins, no draws, 0 goals, and they're facing Chelsea in the upcoming match week in the Premier League, which isn't going to go good for them. In 19th is Bournemouth, 18th is Swansea City, and just above them is Leicester City sitting in 17th, Everton in 16th, and West Ham finally out of the bottom 3 in 15th. And that is the 10 things we learned this Premier League weekend. Match week 7. If you did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate a like. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Make sure you also click on that bell button so you can be a part of the notification squad. And thank you guys so much for your support on my recent videos, and I'll see you all on my next video.